Hey YouTube, what's going on? It's Mike. You are watching the Horror Toy Box. Thanks so much for tuning in today. Got another 1/6 custom horror figure for you guys to take a look at. This is the Full Ones Customs 2020 version of Thomas Hewitt Leatherface from the 2003 remake. Gonna get right in on this thing. Right out of the box, I was very impressed by this figure. It's insanely detailed and very well done. This is the newest version, the most revised formula with all new head sculpts, and in my opinion it's the best one I've seen. I ordered this a while back and then people started seeing photos of it, and there's been a lot of talk about this thing being extra sick, and I totally agree. Every once in a while you get a figure out of the box that just kind of takes you back, blows you away a little more than the others. This is one of them. Extra sick. This head sculpt here is really nice. I always was after that Kemper Sculpt, which I will show you in a moment. But I don't know, this one really speaks to me too, and I'll probably end up displaying him with this. But it's nice to have the option to change it up. Get down to that tailoring a bit. Super sick looking. The wrinkles and the folds and the blood work on that apron. Just phenomenally done. The tie underneath, the shirt he's got on. It's all perfectly weathered and grimy. Ones is always good at that. And leather straps there, spot on, accurate. Really impressed by this figure. The chainsaw looks really nice. Gave it like tape look around the handles. Really like a rusty, grimy, bloody look. Very well done. Nicely weathered hands. Leather work. The tailoring on this thing is impressive. The apron looks absolutely perfect. The chainsaw looks phenomenal. The way it's tattered and ripped up the bottom there looks incredible. Looks like real aged material, like he just pulled it right out of the screen. The boots look extra nice. They are not casted boots, they're like fabric boots. The laces, I always love to see those. You know, they're just more realistic looking. Some people prefer the casted, but or sculpted, I should say. I keep saying casted. Yeah, the base, very nice too. Has a metal look to it. I think it's just a thin piece of wood, but it's definitely nice looking. It's cool how they can paint something, make it look like a totally different material. Get a little severed hand. I love how he makes like the bone and tendons shown. Same with the foot here. Really cool, really well done. Here is that Kemper Sculpt, the revised version. Really nicely done. I'm personally a big fan of that sculpt. How I actually found out about this figure in the first place was a while back. I was telling myself, you know, it'd be so cool if somebody made that sculpt, and it turned out ones already did it. So I'm really glad to have this. Super cool. Came with a chain. You can display it how you want to display it. Hammer there. Sledge. Very nicely done. Super cool and bloody and rusty looking. Blood bucket. Looks like a hand is submerged in there. Really cool. That bucket looks nice too. Really realistic looking. Like it's been sitting in a grimy, disgusting, bloody basement or shed for a while. There's this little butcher's table, or whatever you want to call it. Looks like a piece of intestine up top, and a cleaver. That cleaver is very nicely done too, as you expect. I don't know what it is about 1/6 cleavers. I just always like them. Really cool stuff. The full package is very nice. There was some people questioning how many were actually in this run. Here's the COA. 1/2020. This is number 10 out of 15, so there's 15 done. Certificate of Authenticity, Thomas Hewitt, inspired by a true story. 6 scale, custom figure by One's Customs. Really nice COA. I love having run pieces, so that's really nice to have this thing. Get them on rotate. Get you guys to look all the way around that sculpt. Really nice hair job on this guy. The overall appearance of the sculpt is very nice. I like it a lot. I think this figure is perfectly done. View of the back of this guy. He's got that hunch in his back. This might be an unpopular opinion, but I prefer the 2003 Texas Chainsaw Massacre over the original, to be honest with you. The original I respect it because of what it is. But I just overall enjoyed the 2003 more. And I thought Leatherface was definitely more of a nightmare guy's terrifying presence. He was definitely scary in that one. The back of that apron, the ties, everything looks legit. Montwain One's Customs is a beast at the weathering game. Everybody knows that. It's the best at it, man. Really impressed all around by this figure. Super cool. I didn't touch on that background. That did not come with this set, but it's something that I added. I just asked him to paint me up like the initial scene whenever he turns around and Jessica Biel sees that he's wearing Kemper's face for the first time. That's what I wanted to recreate with this figure, so I had him paint up that background. Definitely a nice touch. I like to fill out the details, and the backgrounds definitely help. It gives each shelf its own little scenery feel to it. It's really cool. You guys a better look at this stand. I'm going to pop the Kemper Sculpt on this thing real quick and show you guys how that looks, and then I will show you how I display it, and then I will close this video out. Give me 1 sec, I'll pop that Kemper Sculpt on and show you that. Alright, here he is with the Kemper Sculpt. Really well done again. Both of these sculpts are phenomenal. Both the newest, latest revised versions. That's always been one of my favorite scenes in this movie. Whenever he initially turns around and Jessica Biel realizes that he's wearing Kemper's face for the first time in the movie. Definitely sinister. I could just, kind of try to imagine that scene. That would be so frightening. With that background and a little bit more posing, I think it would really recreate that scene well. This figure is phenomenal. I'll rotate this Kemper head for you guys as well. Incredible work. That fresh flesh on his face. Definitely a sinister scene and a menacing, crazy character I would not want to run into. Really a cool figure. Highly recommended if the run's not filled. I know there was originally talk of 5 of these being done, and upon opening this box up, I, for the first time, seen there was actually 15 done. which is really cool. It has a really sick presence. This guy is just something special. Shout out to Montwain, you knocked it out of the park, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for your patience with me too. Incredible work. Every little detail. I mean, I really don't have any complaints about this thing. The only thing I might change tiny is like just maybe shorten up that hair, make less of it on the Kemper Sculpt. That's really about it. Everything else is incredible, you know. The chainsaw looks really nice. It's really sturdy. Normally, I'd want something like that to be metal, but I know that's like a very pricey, time-consuming thing. And this one definitely does it justice, not being metal, for sure. No complaints there. We're sick with his little workbench, that sledgehammer, the cleaver. Really cool set, guys. I really appreciate everybody tuning in. Give me 1 second, I will show you guys how I keep this thing set up, and then we'll close this thing out. Be right back. Alright, here's the current setup I have going for this guy. Absolutely a killer detail presence. This whole set is just incredibly done. Give you guys another close-up on it. I don't know if the camera's capturing it, but the texturing on that, on the apron and the sculpt is just, it's just incredible, man. This is one of the ones that definitely took me back right out of the box. Really, really well done. It's got some weight to him. The whole set is just impressive. Thanks again, Montwain. Really appreciate it. This is a very impressive piece. I'm glad to have it. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Stay tuned for future videos. Like, subscribe, comment, share, all that good stuff. Really appreciate all the support. Don't forget to check our groups out at on Facebook. One is called 6th Scale Scares. The other is called 1/6 Classics. I'll leave the information in the description below. Hit up One's Customs, man. He's always knocking out of the park. This thing's impressive. Don't forget to check out the Funhouse Emporium. I'll leave a link in the description. And also, do not forget to follow me on Instagram at the Horror Toy Box. One last time, I'll thank you guys again. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.